what? Come on over. Come on. Oh, man. Dang on it. Oh, well. Oh, it's not broke. Oh, well. What is up, everybody in the world of TikTok? What is up to everybody in the world of YouTube? We are still setting up. We got 7 people already waiting on me. Who was already here. So, let me turn this down. So while we get started, I know some people was asking me about Pepper Rookie. He's doing fine. He's recovering. He's interested in trying to get his hot sauce business going. So I've been talking to him behind the scenes, and I want to say thank everybody because a lot of people have been asking me about vendor booths and how to get started, and they're intrigued and stuff. How you doing, Pooh Hef?
Hey, all right.
Hey.
All right, how you doing?
You ain't got your coffee.
Oh,
man, I've been doing everything these last 2 days. What else? Last night, me and Pooh Hef did a podcast. Last night. You know that song?
mm-hmm.
I saw the sun, the moon. What's up, Fresh and Fire? I'm not leaving the house no more today. So I'm gonna be on that website checking out. They got merch over there, Fresh and Fire, super supportive. So I gotta return the love. What's up, G Mama and F Smith and everybody who happens to be over here in the world of TikTok? I need you to get on my level, Mr. Heffer.
I'm here. So one of us got to be cool.
No. Actually, we both need to turn up. Turn down for what? Turn down for what, sir?
I'm waving at everybody.
Thought you was gonna bring the pain.
So we're playing 70s trivia today, which
TV show trivia. What?
I feel that she asked.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
You breaking in and out.
Am I?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can you hear me better?
A little bit, yeah. No. I see you on TikTok moving, but I don't see you on YouTube on the stream.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying is I see you waving on TikTok, but you're frozen on YouTube. It's like going in.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. You still dark as hell on. Like you're in the dark on YouTube, but if that's how you want to be, that's how you want to be. So yeah, we're doing 70s TV show trivia. We already have some questions for you guys. Why didn't that go through? Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. See, you're saying I'm not frozen. It's you. It's your internet.
You were frozen before. Jesus Christ.
It's your internet.
Okay.
That's what happens when you get the $15 plan.
Whatever. Hello to everybody coming in. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? DC. Now, in case y'all don't know, I was born in AD, but we're going to do 7Ds trivia. I'm going to try to help out and give clues as much as possible.
I don't think you're going to need to.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you never know, because like we got them on the
true that.
Yeah.
True. I'm just saying, like, I couldn't believe I knew all the answers.
You was born in the set. It's that janky iPhone and the weather up there in India. Oh, I thought you was family. I thought you was
Oh,
family.
that's bad.
Hey, everybody over here on TikTok. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Sarah, what's up? Who have in chat? I'm listening in the background. So
Hello. Dang, called your iPhone janky.
yeah, we always go back and forth with Androids and iPhones. You got an iPhone. You got
I
two
have an
iPhones.
iPhone. I know. That's what I'm saying.
What's up, Miss India? I mean, Miss Indiana Jackson. Miss J.K. Gardner. How you doing? How you doing? I know fresh shots were definitely fired, but it's all good. It is all good. Let me see. So the first question that we have for 70s trivia is which 70s show has the catchphrase, "What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?" Thank you, Hef. What you talking about, Willis?
You gotta make your lips like he do.
Nah. You go ahead and do that. I see crickets. I see. Okay.
Right there.
Okay, there we go.
Family matters.
Not family matters. Sorry, Chris. That is not the right answer. Everybody else got different strokes. Let me see. You want to go ahead and go with the second question?
Okay. What city did Mary Tyler Moore live in? What city did Mary Tyler Moore live in?
It's a delay on my end or Pooh Hef's end. Not New York. Not Baltimore. What's up, Hibiscus? What's up, Bud Files? Yes, DC. You know, I came in the era because I was born in the 80s and, watching TV in the 90s. That's when I started really getting into TV. But I could tell when, like, Mary Tyler Moore, and I can't say the other shows because I'll be giving out some answers, but, like, Nick at Night, I was like, okay, it's nighttime. It's time to go to bed. They playing all this BS. I don't know nothing about this. I'm too young to be watching Mary Tyler Moore. So
it wasn't a funny show. I'll just let you know. As a child, that was not a funny show at all. That was a show that was intellectually above my thinking range.
Yeah.
At the age I was when I first saw it, I think I was like 7.
First, she didn't watch that one either. She ain't too far behind mom. We close in age. Oh man! Oh yeah! When I heard them helicopters and that little theme song on MASH, I was like, "Yep."
That's when you knew it was a wrap. Like it's time to go to bed.
All this stuff, I have no. As a 10-year-old watching this stuff,
it's time to go to bed. Especially when you didn't have cable. It was just time to go to bed. Like you might as well just get under the covers and.
Okay, so F. Smith said she loved Mary Tyler Moore. F. Smith's a little bit older than I am. I'm saying when I caught wind of Mary Tyler, I was like 10, 11. And that was like the last thing on my mind at the moment. I was like ready to go to school tomorrow. What was I going to wear? My little cross-color outfit, my BKs.
Oh, man.
What up, Cropper? What's up? Okay, let me see.
Wait. So, so there was like 3 shows when you knew it was about to be done. I don't think none of them are questions. But MASH was one. That's when you knew it was time to go to bed. Because if you didn't have cable, that's what. And then there was the one with the Incredible Hulk with
I forgot his name, but I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The one from the old TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had like a little kid. You talk about my best friend. Now I'm gonna sit there and try to think of that show. Okay.
Fresh said she didn't even appreciate MASH until now as an adult. I still can't get jiggy off of MASH. And G Mama said that MASH is a sign for everybody to go to bed. I'm with G Mama because
it's time to go to bed. No, it wasn't Lou Ferrigno. It was the one. It was the one who played David Banner. David Banner. See, now I'm getting like you.
Off track. It's all good.
Okay, so
Is it my turn?
yes.
Okay. What was the name of the grumpy lady on the show Sanford and Son? The grumpy lady on Sanford and Son. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, take a little advice from my auntie Esther.
Wait, as an extra credit for that same show, who was Fred Sanford hollering at when every time he had a heart attack? What was he? He was like, "Oh," who was he always referring to?
He was old even on that show.
No.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming.
He was dying like every other episode, man. That was just
okay.
okay.
For extra credit, what was the son's name?
Oh. Oh.
You big dummy. You big dummy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everybody's going to Google. Everybody's going to Google.
There you go. There you go, David. There you go.
You got any more Fred Sanford and Son questions? Any more extra credit?
No, that's Lamont's a name that you do not name your child in the 2000s.
Okay.
Like, you know, there's just certain names that just go to die. Lamont's one of them. Like, you don't want to name your son Lamont.
R.I.P. to Lamont. The name Lamont.
Like my mama's name was Margaret. And I don't know anybody anybody with the name Margaret anymore.
Okay. Shady Grady. I remember Shady.
Oh yeah. Didn't he try to have a show by himself?
See, I don't know all that. Latrell. Well, Latrell's older. That's like a 90s name.
That's a 90s name.
Yeah.
Googly.
Let me see. Okay, you go ahead and do this next one.
Okay, so what 70s show was about two single women, who worked at a bottling capping company? What 70s show was about two single women who worked at a bottle capping company?
Now, this one, I kind of know it. I know the song, the theme song, but Laverne and Shirley. It wasn't my cup of tea.
It was. I didn't. Okay, so that's what it was, a bottle capping company. I get it. Because it was in the intro. I just didn't know what they did, and all I knew was the two dudes that lived upstairs or something, right?
Yeah. Wasn't that a spinoff on like Happy Days, I want to say?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't really get with it. All the greased up hair and stuff. I was like, that's a no for me. It's shots.
Oh, it's on Tubi? I'm gonna go. Yeah, see, I told you it was this show with Grady, and he had his own show. It wasn't funny though. I don't remember. Anyway.
Are you like Laverne and Shirley? It was a spinoff and I love
Happy Days. Happy Days had a couple of spinoffs. You know that?
Yeah.
I don't know if we have any other questions on here, but I think that was the only thing that you referenced. So, for extra credit,
here we go.
What was another spinoff of Happy Days that was a huge hit that launched Robin Williams' career?
What the hell kind of extra credit is that?
That's why it's called extra credit. That just shows how many people watch TV, to be honest with you.
Can you repeat the question, Professor?
What other TV spinoff from Happy Days that launched Robin Williams' career?
Oh, everybody's talking about Mork and Minnie. Can you do that, Nanu?
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Yeah, can you do that?
No, isn't that Star Trek?
Oh, was it? Or was it Mork and Mindy? I don't know. See,
No,
I'm 80s. I'm 80s. Mork and Mindy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We're going to move on. What was the name of the housekeeper on the show, The Brady Bunch?
Here's a story of a man named Brady.
Mork and Mindy. Oh, the hand sign is from Star Trek. See, I'm getting them all mixed up.
Told you.
Yeah, and her name was Alice. Miss Alice.
Alice. I don't know if they said that. It just sounds like something you said.
I did watch the Brady Bunch. Did you watch the Brady Bunch?
I saw the one where they were trying to go to Vegas and they got lost and they were in like the Grand Canyon, and I didn't get into that show but it was a perfect depiction of middle child syndrome.
Jan.
Yeah, like that's crazy, right? So if you were taking psychology, that's a perfect show.
So middle child syndrome. We all know Jan. She always wanted attention. What was the name of the middle son? The child. What was his name?
That was good. That's a good one.
Because I have no idea.
You
Everybody know Jan. Peter? Was Peter the youngest one? No.
I thought Peter was the man. You gonna have me on Google?
So who was the youngest?
Yeah, well, the youngest boy, right?
Yeah. What was the baby boy's name?
What was the baby girl's name?
The one that turned out real fine as an adult. Wow, I don't know who turned out real fine. Bobby is the baby. Okay.
Okay, Bobby's the baby.
And so then it was
Bobby,
Marsha,
Peter,
Jan. I don't know, Marsha, Jan, and
what was the baby name?
What's that baby name?
Cutie Patootie.
Cindy. There we go.
Cindy.
Lord, this is a struggle for me. Can you tell?
So it was okay. And the only reason why we knew Marsha because Jan always
Marsha. Everybody loves Marsha. Cindy, oh girl. Let me move on. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
I'm struggling, girl.
Okay.
I watched these shows, but I was like 10. Watching
so you were like a decade late.
Yeah.
Technically. You got to keep in mind, I was watching all these shows in black and white, even though it was in color. That's how poor we were. Okay, so which show featured the Cunningham family and their friend, the Fonz? Hey! You know, when you watch that show now, he's really wasn't that cool.
Hey, since you're living a full life, it is cool for that time frame.
Yes, but I mean, the only thing that was dope, didn't he jump over some sharks on one episode?
I have no idea.
And he still had that jacket on.
Don't ask me any specifics about no 70s show. I'm barely getting by here.
What was the Fonz's real name in real life?
Oh, Cece said yes. I do know that answer.
You remember that, Cece? Like, he jumped the sharks, and he had the leather jacket still on in the water. And I was like, who is it?
Anybody know the Fonz's name in real life?
Yeah, what's the Fonz's name in real life?
Henry Winkler.
Because he really wasn't. There you go. There wasn't he wasn't really cool in real life. He was like short and dorky.
Yeah, he's only like 5'6".
Yeah. But on that show, you would have thought he was bigger than life.
Okay. Let me see here. Okay, this is an easy one. Which show is about two girls and one guy living in an apartment back in the 70s?
I already want to sing the song.
I know. I did get jiggy off of this show. I did like this show a lot, even though I was a kid.
I don't think they could have that show today. You know that? There you go.
Three's Company. Like, what was up with the apartment manager? Like, oh my God, there's a guy living here. He had to like, if they want to live in an apartment, they paying the rent.
Then the dude had to have an alternative lifestyle to live in the apartment.
Okay.
And then, so he would always flirt. What was
the name of the? It was two of them actually.
Yeah.
Mr. Roper, and what's the other one?
That's okay. Mr. Roper was the first one, right? Yeah, I think that he was the first one. Then the second one came to act like Mr. Roper.
Yeah, because Mr. Roper was married to the woman, and then the cousin or somebody took over, which was the dude from Andy Griffith.
Yeah. So he didn't want to have no. Is that what that was?
Okay. It's far.
Oh, because they live like directly downstairs.
Yep. I did not like the cousin. Oh.
Which one was the cousin?
The second manager or whatnot.
Oh, that was the second manager?
Yeah, skeezy to me. What was the name of Jack's best friend? Does anybody know that?
Oh, yeah.
The man whore.
Why you gotta be all that?
Because he was. What's up, eating with Jazzy? He was always getting the ladies.
Because he was wearing those cool jackets. Mr. Furley was the other manager, right?
Yep. And Larry was the best friend.
Yep. Come and knock at my door. Come and knock at my door. I'll be waiting for you.
Are those shoulders moving? Shoulders.
Yeah, he was for the streets.
Okay.
He would just come over and be like, yo, we were about to smash.
Okay. I got these two ladies downstairs.
I ain't gonna fret. It was gonna make me want to move down. Like, why did Larry ever try to pick up on the two girls that live there? He did?
So it was two blondes at first. What was the name of the blondes? Does anybody remember? I remember one about the nurse one. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
And then the other one just dingy. Okay.
No, okay, so there was the one, she's like the last surviving cast member.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy is Suzanne Summers, right?
Right. British comedy called Man About Town. Oh, did not know that.
Wait, it says
yeah, Janet is she's the one with the black hair. That's Joyce DeWitt, or is that her name?
Yeah, she's the last
what was the other blonde? She was a nurse.
Oh, then yeah, because after Suzanne Summers left, right?
Uh-huh. At first said Larry would never drink out of any of her glasses at her house. Couldn't stand the ladies after Chrissy. Oh. What was the other girl's name? What was the other blonde? Terry. There we go.
I think that's when the show was falling off.
Yeah. It was a wrap after that.
Okay. Which show was about a singing family who was always on the bus?
Did not watch this show at all.
I watched 2 of them, 2 episodes.
Did not watch it, CC. You know about the family that lived on the bus? Hey, we're the monkeys. That's not the answer though, but I love that song. I mean that show too.
Always fooling around.
Mm-hmm. Archer family.
Yeah. Is that it?
Mm-hmm. That's the answer. The senior family on the bus.
Always
going on tour.
Yeah. I think not Happy Days. Yeah. They tried to be like the Partridge Family, or was it vice versa? Because remember when the Happy Days, not Happy Days, Brady Bunch. Remember they tried to sing?
I briefly remember.
Yeah, they tried to sing, but I don't know if they were trying to spin off of what Partridge Family was doing.
Hmm. Hmm. Good question.
Yeah, see, you know how me be looking up all this stuff.
Come on, get happy. Cece, did y'all watch Partridge Family? I won't be mad if you said no, because
That one
hey,
little
Virgo,
boy, that one little boy, um,
the little redhead.
yeah, he went to jail and like in real life.
He's over now, I think.
No, he is. He was like one of the first people to ever have a podcast, like period, before it was even nothing. And he was dope.
Cece said she watched the Partridge Family.
I
Danny.
believe it. Yeah, Danny something.
Okay, the next one. What was the name of the father on the show Good Times?
Ain't we lucky we got him? Good times.
He stayed. Don't do soprano. The Brady Bunch was the first. Oh, okay.
Oh, Brady Bunch was the first. Okay.
Crushing on that one. David Cassidy. You had a crush on David Cassidy with that mullet thing? Yeah, okay.
They had a crossover episode. That's crazy. Yeah, James. Okay, extra credit on that one.
Okay.
So on the song Good Times, they said, I'm not gonna sing it, but I'm gonna be like when they were like temporary layoffs, good times. Easy credit rip-offs, good times. Scratching and surviving, good times.
Wow. What in all the hell?
Nobody ever was able to get that. There you go. See, S. Smith knows.
DC said, I'm back. Extra credit. What was the name of the son? It was always like, Dynamite. Dynamite. Okay.
Standing in the job line. It was standing in the child line.
JJ, there we go. You see CC over here and
yeah, I see her. I told you I blocked her.
Wow. He was just in Iowa. Dynamite.
Oh, he's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. The daddy's dead and the mama's dead. Everybody else still living. I think, and the neighbor, she's dead.
Florida. Okay, everybody in the chat, was Florida the actual enemy of that show?
I don't think so.
I want to say so. She never wanted to get out the ghetto, and then after James died, she gets with this dude and moves to Arizona and left everybody in the projects.
See, I didn't understand that because like that was a bad way to exit her off the show. But all the time she was trying to keep the family together and everything. Then all of a sudden she meets some guy and just, hey, let's go to Arizona. Okay.
Oh no, Thelma's the one. She looked exactly the same as when I was a kid.
Hey, wellness. Okay, she sure did. I was like, okay, mama just left.
Yeah, she just bounced. And then when JJ got rent from playing the lottery, playing the numbers or something like that, and she didn't take the money because it was from playing the numbers. Oh, I was so mad at her.
Smith said she was like, F them kids. F them.
Mm-hmm. That's what she did too.
She said, I got a new life now. I got a new man.
She did. That was so raggedy.
I was like, this is the way we're going to end. Tampon got one eye open today. Oh, God.
I was crushing on Thelma Cece. Like, I actually interviewed her in 2016? And the majority of the interview, I was sitting there asking, was she like, does she like young boys? You like young Jamaican boys? She said, yeah. Okay, so which show was about an African American couple moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky?
Oh, you done gave. That's them Jeffersons.
Okay, wait. What was that a spinoff of?
Hey, Queen, I did not get your email. I was going to let you know I did not receive an email from you. Yeah, that was the Jeffersons.
What was it a spinoff of? Because you know that show was a spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah. And extra credit. What was the name of the housekeeper? Yeah. Archie. I loved her voice for some reason.
That was New York to the fullest.
Yes, the Jeffersons.
I like the original Lionel too. I didn't like the one that was replaced.
Yeah.
He wasn't funny.
Archie. No, I didn't say chocolate. I did not say chocolate.
Well, yeah. Hello.
It is. Let me see. Okay. We did get that one. Dang, it's 10 o'clock almost already. Oh, wow. Should we do that one last? Let's do that one last.
Okay.
So
I just saw it right now.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to go?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
My bad. Which show is about two cousins named Bo and Luke? Bo and Luke. Do y'all know Bo and Luke?
And by the way, Florence is correct.
Mm-hmm. Have no idea what that show's about at all. Never watched.
Look at them girls with the Daisy Dukes on. Everybody. Look at them girls with the Daisy Dukes on.
I can't even give extra credit on this one because I have no idea. I never watched one episode.
You know, when I went through my little era as a young adult, I was offended by that show. But I don't know what this show. They never kept them in jail long enough. I know Boss Hog. Boss Hog was the sheriff or somebody, and then the dude under Boss Hog was an idiot.
What's up, Sir Early? I ain't seen you in forever. Yeah, I have no idea. All I know is when I see somebody with some Daisy Dukes on a car or something like that, I like that's kind of like a
Daisy.
That's where Dukes came from, I guess. Them Dukes.
Well, Daisy Duke.
Mm.
She used to have them shorts on.
Oh, that was her name, Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy. Yeah, she ain't had no booty though.
Little heifer.
Like I thought she did, maybe as a kid when you started learning about anatomy. But as you grow older and find out there's bigger.
Uncle Jesse was the man with the overalls. Was there an Uncle Jesse on Dukes of Hazzard also?
Yeah. He was the one that
yeah, like I
cool. No, I'm saying he talked all cool, like he was the like I don't know. You're right. Now I think about it, I don't have no idea what the show was about.
Okay. Boss Hog and that big white caddy, where they were trying to make a spinoff on Smokey and the Bandit.
Now Smokey and the Bandit, that I rocks with that. Okay, that makes sense now. Then if that's the case, what was the show with the orangutan? That movie. Never mind. I'm getting off track. Hold on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I do not remember the name of that.
You know what show I'm talking about with Clint Eastwood?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Pashley. And working. Can't participate. Big hugs and blessings to everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Oh, we got the list going for next week. It's dope.
Dope. It's going to be super easy.
Any which way but loose.
Yes.
DC is on it.
That was my joint right there. Yeah, but Smokey and the Bandit, yeah, I agree. I can't tell you what that movie was about either, but I just like the orangutan. Okay. This 70s drama was about 3 women fighting crime. And I had one of those women on my wall. As a poster. As a poster.
They did was on The Young and the Restless. Right turn, Clyde. Hey, Uncle Tim. Yes, Charlie's Angels. I wanted to do the little thing.
Did they ever show Charlie?
No, I don't think so. Maybe I think in the last episode they were going to, but then it went black or something like that.
Because they redid Charlie's Angels as the movie, of course, and Bernie Mac played somebody, but not Charlie. So nobody knows who Charlie is at all.
Nope, nobody knows.
Stop, Alexa, stop.
Never got to that show, but my dad loved it, of course.
I had one of the girls. What was her name? That was on my wall. Wasn't Bo Derek on that show?
I have to keep repeating.
Well,
Uncle, did you watch Charlie's Angels? Did you watch Charlie's Angels?
That's not how the song goes.
All the women, because Destiny Child remake. You know when they did the movie. Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah, that's who was on my wall. Bo Derek was on. Was when I was going to puberty. All right, so
This show barely made the cut, but it aired in 1979, starring Tootie, Joe, Blair, and Natalie. Tootie, Joe, Blair, and Natalie. I did like this show.
I was trying to holler at Tootie.
You're trying to get that Tootie.
Yeah.
The facts of life.
You got the good and then the bad and something there. You had the facts of life. The facts of life.
I don't remember the rest of it. That is your favorite show.
When it first came on, they had like 80 cast members. By the time the 80s came, they condensed down to like 4.
What was extra credit? What was the name of the old lady? I cannot remember her name to save my life.
No, you can't?
You know her name?
Yeah.
Was it Alice? No.
No.
I wanted Joe to be my best friend. Miss Garrett.
Yep. Now, what show did Miss Garrett come from?
Don't know.
You don't know where Miss Garrett came from?
I remember seeing her. Again, I was born in the 80s.
Let's see if anybody in the chat now.
I remember seeing her on some stuff back in the day. But, you know.
See, there you go. Right there.
Which spinoff did The Facts of Life come from?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Same answer. That's why I was shocked that you didn't have that question on there.
I'm sorry, my guy. I was struggling with the 70s. I was like,
Oh, you did. You know what? That was your first question. My bad. My bad.
All right, so we got 2 more. We're going to read this last one, then we're going to go back up to that other one.
Got you. You got that last one. This show is about a group of employees that worked at the Sunshine Cab Company in New York.
New York.
In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
I'm going to need you to stop saying this. Taxi. That's another show I did not watch.
That was a good show, but that was another late night right before MASH.
What's up, Big Rodney? Hey, baby.
That was right before MASH, and it wasn't funny. I can't tell you what the situation was, but I know Danny DeVito was on the show.
Mm-hmm. And wasn't there like a crazy cab driver with the crazy hair and stuff? This was a great throwback.
What do you say no to, Cece?
No, oh, they just talking about your singing.
First of all, I sound like a prince amongst thieves.
Mm.
If I was a pirate,
see, there was a couple of them that I was looking at, but I was like, daggone, that came out in the 80s. And I was talking to Pooh, and he was like, no, that's the 80s. That's the 80s.
oh yeah.
Like, so
I mean, because there was a lot of good shows in the 80s. I'm not going to hold you on that. Like, that's especially in the early 80s that you could confuse with the 70s.
Queen said, sound like you stole something.
That's not nice.
I guess next week we're going to do 80s because I can get with that. I can get jiggy off of that. Oh, for extra credit, do y'all know what movie that came from? I can't get jiggy off of this. I can't get jiggy off of this.
You know the answer to that.
Y'all know what that movie that came from? I can't get jiggy off of this.
You didn't say you said it too politely.
Yeah, I don't want to say the.
Oh.
We still love you, Hev. I was gone for a bit, but did you have any what's happening questions? No. What? You don't know, Fresh? You don't know? Oh my God. Can I give the name of the actor?
Yeah.
Michael Blackson.
Well, it's not a 70s question, so you.
It's not a 70s question at all.
It's a 90s question.
Yeah. I can't get jiggy off of this. And he threw the CD. Not Will Smith. It's a movie in the 90s, like Hef said.
Kind of started off, it kind of made Mike Epps.
Yeah. Craig and Day Day. There we go. If y'all don't know that now, shit.
Will Smith. Oh, because Will Smith had that song "Get Jiggy with It."
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, he walked into the where what was it, Day Day? Where Day Day worked at the CD place or the record store, and he had a beat up CD. I can't get jiggy off of this.
No, we didn't do Silver Spoons, which is another good one. Yeah, see, we did. Yeah, you know what? We missed Silver Spoons.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Cece.
Next week we're gonna definitely do the 80s.
80s. Didn't we do the 80s the first time?
I'll do it. No,
because
I did Family Ties. I did Family Ties, and it was like, no, that's 80s, Miss T. So what did we do the first time?
90s?
Yeah,
90s. Because we had like Martin.
Yeah. So we went 90s, 70s, and now we're going to do 80s. Okay. I'm shamed. I seen Friday 5011 damn time.
The only reason why next Friday, which is the movie that she's referring to, was it was mainly because Day Day. I think he really made that movie funny.
So for the people who did watch Friday, which one did you like best? The original Friday, Friday After Next, or what's the last one called?
Well, it was Next Friday and then Friday After Next.
Okay.
What was your favorite?
I like the original, but then I like the. I mean, I didn't really. I liked the second one because Day Day came around, and I was like, when it came out, and he's like, he from Rancho Cucamonga. I was like, is that really a thing? So I had to Google that.
Yeah, that's a real city.
Rancho Cucamonga. What the?
Yeah. Right outside of LA, sure is.
Yeah, but the
No, it
original was my
was.
favorite.
I think I would agree with you because of the timing. So in that part of the '90s, we were watching all these devastating black movies
Yeah.
that was bad, and then this one came out, and it was a quote unquote hood movie, but it was so funny because how did you have a whole movie sitting on the porch?
Okay.
Like if you really think about it, they sat on the porch the whole day, and we were good with that.
The little Mexicans across the street. I mean, it was
Yeah,
funny.
it was a neighborhood movie. Like it was.
Yeah.
Like if you lived in that type of neighborhood, you would have got you would get it. Like we had Miss Parker across the street. Like I growing up, I had a Miss Parker across the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Smokey made it funny. Smokey made Friday funny.
Yeah.
Smokey! Smokey!
No, but what was it? Was it Ezel?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody had the neighborhood crackhead. Like it was relatable.
Cousin Gan said, part 4, everybody's RIP. The daddy's dead. Debo's gone. Ezel's gone.
Well, you know what's his name got casted? DC Young Fly.
Oh.
I think to play Smokey's son, but Chris Tucker's rumored to come back.
Janet Jackson's gone.
Oh yeah, she is, hasn't she?
Yeah.
I think the people that really made it funny.
No,
I'm saying, yeah, that's true. It was stereotypical. Dang, you're right. So Pops.
Yeah, Pops, Debo.
The
little white boy, he's gone.
Yeah.
He kills himself.
He said, "Say, Miss Parker."
Oh my God, I heard that all of the 90s. Miss Parker, when you gonna let me know, Miss Parker?
Bernie Mac.
By Kenneth. Yep, Bernie's gone. The pastor. What was he, a pastor?
Yeah. You like over here on 25th and Weston. We call this a 2020.
Oh my God. Shoot, who played Miss Parker? We supposed to be talking about 70s TV shows. So
believe it or not, okay, she's old, but
she old.
The girl that played Felicia, her son plays in the NFL.
That's awesome.
And here's a fun fact. Remember Friday? I mean, not Friday. House Party, the third one, where Kid got married. The girl that Kid was marrying. That's Felicia.
Did not know that.
No.
Did not know that.
Now you got to go back and watch the third House Party.
I know, right? I ain't seen that in forever.
All right. So that was a whole bunch of 90s movies, but we got one more question.
Oh, yeah. I got to go back to that other one, huh?
Yeah. Do you remember which one it was?
Yeah. Which show had the father whose name was Archie Bunker and the son-in-law's name was Meathead? Yeah, we did Laverne and Shirley already. Meathead. Who was that? Thank you, Big Rodney.
There you go.
You know that song? Since you've been singing all these high note songs?
I don't know that song.
I don't know the word.
Alexa, sing All in the Family.
With Amazon Music Unlimited, you can ask Alexa to play the music you want instantly.
Those were the days.
Oh, it's something. No.
Okay, shuffling All in the Family and similar songs.
No.
Let me get mad.
Those were the days.
You ever sitting by the piano and stuff?
Wait, Alexa, stop.
I liked her voice. I don't know why. I guess because it was so different. Lord, you gonna make me.
Why are you gonna jump on the YouTube to harass me more? Like, that's wild. She jumped off of TikTok to come over to YouTube.
Just tell you to stop. So we still don't have a topic for Friday. We were talking about name that plant, but then how would I like show the people over here on TikTok? And then I have the free package on StreamYard, so I'm very limited to what I can do. So yeah, we're still working on it.
What is it?
What we're gonna do on Friday? What Black Show was a spinoff of All in the Family? Look at Cousin Gant coming through with more questions. Jones Truth, how you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Wait a minute. What was the question?
And Cece said I wasn't getting no attention over there.
We were paying you a little mind.
What Black Show was a spinoff from All in the Family?
That was a spinoff. Was it Maude?
I don't know.
No, because Maude would. No.
She said, and cut on Pooh singing. Cut. OMG, cut.
You know what? You know what? Since y'all, I'm grateful. Y'all are so ungrateful. My singing is no Jefferson's is a spinoff of All in the Family.
Yeah.
But they're saying All in the Family was a spinoff of another show?
Check her on. Everybody's saying the Jeffersons.
Yeah, Jefferson's is the actual spinoff.
Yeah. He said yes to Jefferson.
Well, then Jefferson's is a spinoff.
Spindies.
I took singing classes. It's not my fault that my singing teacher was no good.
We love you, Pooh.
I got a participation award for singing.
That baby showed up. Let's give her. He came.
I sang in the church choir.
Go ahead and sit down now, baby. Go.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's right. Good Times was a spinoff of Maude.
Wow. You and Cece need to get on the panel one day and just have a roast session.
No, she's just mean. They said that they were supposed to have Southern hospitality down south. They do not have any kind of Southern hospitality down here.
Okay. F. Smith guy, she said All in the Family. Well, with the original Maude was also a spinoff on All in the Family, and Good Times was a spinoff of Maude.
There we go. Wow.
If you don't know,
that almost sounded like a Wikipedia answer. That's dope.
What classes did not work for you, Pooh?
What classes did not work for me?
Yeah, well, okay. Well, what was your least favorite class?
My least favorite class?
Yep. Everybody, what was y'all's least favorite class? Let's sum it up here.
Calculus.
My least favorite was gym because I was not trying to get sweating out my hair. I didn't want to go swimming. I did not want to partake in none of that. I failed gym.
Wow.
I had the SWV nails. I'm not picking up no dodgeball. I'm not playing no basketball. No.
See, my favorite class was algebra. Calculus was just really hard. But my favorite class that wasn't the least favorite was home economics. And the only reason why,
I loved home economics.
because all the girls took that class and I was the only boy. And all the boys were like, you need to take shop. And I was like, why? Because I'm not going to ever be a mechanic. So I want to cook. And then you were just surrounded by girls that like helped you. And then they'd be like, oh, Pooh. And by the way, Pooh is my nickname. That's been my nickname since because nobody can pronounce my real name. So they're like, oh, Pooh. You need some help with that, sir?
Oh yeah, geography. Yeah, that would be, besides,
Geography is my thing. I love geography too.
I barely passed geography, but I failed gym. I like this.
I don't understand that. Like gym should have been like the easiest.
Mm-mm. I was so girly girl back then. How? Yeah, because I didn't want to sweat. I didn't want to get in the pool. I didn't want to put my hair in the water and all that stuff. But I like had updos and stuff. My auntie used to do hair, so I used to have like the French roll with the spikes and everything else. I was popping. I was popping.
I failed French. I failed that class.
I took Spanish.
Yeah, I had to turn around and take Spanish too because French because they lied to us and said that we were going to go to France. That's the only reason why I took the class because I was like, "Oh, we get to go to France,"
Yeah.
and then the teacher wouldn't talk in English at all, so you had to learn French, and I wasn't having that, so I failed.
Oh yeah, not getting dressed. Hey, I don't mind putting on the uniform. That you got points for putting on the gym outfit. I didn't mind that.
You didn't do that either?
No, I said I didn't mind that. I do that, but like all that other stuff and running and sweating. Plus, I'm a big chested woman. I'm not running.
Well, you're lucky because you didn't come. Did you come in the era of short shorts? Where everybody had the short shorts?
Yeah. My favorite class was science, anatomy, and biology. Us big breasted women running and stuff. Just boom, 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 boom. I'm not doing all
That was the best part.
For you.
I was just sitting there wondering if you gonna bust your eye.
Yeah, I pissed my gym teacher off and my daddy. How do you feel, Jim? Well, we're just gonna take that in the summer.
What summer school for?
Yeah,
there is. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. I did something, I guess. Well, stay tuned tomorrow. See what we're gonna be talking about. Pooh Hef is not gonna have a lunchtime live on the Tickety Talk today.
I'll be at Texas Children's Hospital doing it for the kids.
Pooh love the kids.
I do not. But
ooh. Tell them about that Laffy Taffy that you've been having since 1997. You keep trying to give out to everybody for Halloween.
Hold on, let me show you. I got it. Hold on.
On Halloween, he's been trying to give these kids this old candy. How long do you keep candy before it goes bad?
I have to give it out.
Just throw that stuff away.
See, so let me open this.
That's why we went to Trunk or Treat because people like you.
No, this wasn't from Halloween though. Y'all, I'm an insurance agent, and so I do events around Houston, like home events and stuff. And a lot of these people got a lot of kids, so in order to get their business, we entice their kids.
Right. I did a freebies video. Like, you gotta like bring people in. A lot of people have kids. So yeah.
Got the Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy.
Hey, Sassy.
So you got Laffy Taffy. You got if your breath stank.
Kids don't want no mints.
Look, I even have the 70s gum.
Oh my God. Nobody want that candy.
What's wrong with that? And then
85.
Then I got
it's probably all stuck together.
I got some crayons.
How many years have you had this stuff?
So without being judged, we had a whole like big bag. We had different bags, and so this is from 2023.
Okay, so 2 years.
But candy doesn't get old, right? Doesn't
it? Why is Pooh trying to give kids mints?
Y'all act like y'all don't go to church. Y'all all act like y'all wasn't at church, and these were the mints was the joints. I do have candy.
He does have the good crayons, though. You do got the
Well,
good
yeah,
Crayola. Them,
but
them off-brand ones was kind of oily, like,
yeah, they didn't work.
yeah.
But no, the candies, I didn't buy these candies, first of all.
Throw it away.
My manager did with discretionary funds because we get money every year and we have to spend it all. And they thought it was a good idea to get these other candies. I'm done. I can't explain.
F. Smith says some of these kids need them mints. They need them mints. And yes, I know you was telling me that Robin the Garden. I listen.
Well, I didn't. Well, I mean, I'm not going to give these kids because this is a transplant hospital, so I care about that. Now, if it's some kids on the street, you know what I'm saying, and if I go to a school or something, I don't care.
Why are we holding on to this free candy that you didn't even?
Because it was. I don't know. I did a TikTok back, and nobody got them then. It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. It wasn't. I didn't go to the store and say, "Hey, let's go get some Laffy Taffy or whatever." Like,
I feel bad for the kids of Houston right now.
they can get what they get down here. It's hard time. We're going through tariffs. You know, you better take these candies on about your business.
Anywho, thank everybody for watching. Sorry, no lunchtime live stream on TikTok with Pooh Health. Thank you everybody for the over 3,000 likes. Thanks for the gifts. Pooh's going to go to the hospital and not give the transplant kids because he cares about the transplant kids. But any other kids he see on the street, he's giving out that candy.
I can't. They don't even want it. So it doesn't even matter. It's just sitting here. So when I move, I got to throw it away. But it's like.
Oh, my God. I've been trying to tell him to throw this candy away since 1492. Throw that away.
I'm just saying, like, it's candy. I didn't know candy goes bad, though. I thought candy lasts forever when it's wrapped up.
Make it last forever.
I don't even like Laffy Taffy.
I thought you was going to sing the rest of it. Make it last forever. Okay.
Make it last forever, ever.
We've got to make it last. Got to make it. Why do you keep wanting to go to the high notes? Why can't you just go down?
I'm a natural soprano.
Since when?
I don't know.
You
know what you use as an answer? My mama told me, and then you can't say nothing no more. My mama told me I could sing, so it don't matter what anybody else thinks.
Be surprised on what we do tomorrow because nobody knows, and nobody knows.
Why didn't you? You didn't ask the chat what?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Nobody came up with a suggestion?
No. Don't let our love in. Oh,
So nobody has nothing to say to her about her singing.
I'm not hitting those high notes. You out of all the songs, you just want to keep hitting that high note. Stay down here. Stay there.
Oh, no, I did. I'm staying.
Okay.
Don't be like nobody could love you like me. Nobody.
Yeah, that was the song too.
Those were begging songs.
Ow, ow, ow. We used to Miss T's. No, wow. Oh, right there. It stings a little bit, Pooh. I know how you feel now. It stings a little bit. Oh, damn, CC.
So I guess that duet album ain't coming out no time soon. There.
Okay.
Jeez, hard crowd.
Since nobody has an answer, we'll think of something. And last night, Pooh Health interviewed me, and I enjoyed the interview because, usually when I go on people's show, they're like, "Oh, it's kind of standard questions," and I just kind of like feel like I'm repeating myself on when I get interviewed. But like he was like really wanting to know my business, so When is that going to drop?
So it comes out this Sunday, 9 a.m. Every new episode, 9 a.m. on YouTube and on all podcast platforms. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, whatever anybody has the app for, it's going to be right there. I hate podcasts show.
I hate podcasts. Podcast show. And Nancy be the baller shot caller with them 20-inch blades on her Impala.
Paula, get laid tonight.
She goes live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She is scratching out them tickets.
Fly away, but it gotta be a better way. Better way, yeah.
It's a song for everything. It is a song for everything. Where is the love? Where is the love? Okay, we're gonna get off here for have a great day. I'll check you out tomorrow on the tube, highways and byways. Thank you, Pashley, for ending this out. We just over here just rambling. Oh, when I see H-Town, I think a part-time lover. Oh, they were doing all this. Why are they so hard? Don't have. I said I don't have much to do, baby. You remember that?
You mannish, girl.
I'm keeping quiet on the next chat. Y'all remember that? H-Town? Working out the Monte.
The body rocking, knocking the boots.
Oh my God.
Oh, because there's no high notes in that song.
Okay. They were all oiled up and I was like, oh my God. I like my bush. Pause. Okay, everybody have a nice day.
How do you drop the link?
Huh?
Passionately intrigued, arts and more. Said drop a link. I don't know how to do that on.
Oh, I have to do it on my end. Oh, Pooh, drop your link.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. You just keep talking to the people for one more minute. I'll do that right now. He's at 129 subscribers. And yeah, you will be 130.
Yes.
He has 130 now.
I do?
Look at you. Do the little shoulder. Give him a little shoulder.
I got a shimmy.
Shimmy, Cocoa Puff.
When passionately when I go platinum, don't ask me to sing at your event for free. I'm gonna charge 100,000.
Wow.
Because I'm telling you, my mama said I can sing. So since she said that I can sing, I think I can sing.
Okay, extra credit. What's the name of the artist that sung the song Mama Used to Say? Take your time, young man. Live your life. Bye, Cece.
Live your life.
Because Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. There we go. Junior, live your life. I don't know the words, but I just know the.
Yeah, that's the only part of the song I know too.
Was he a one-hit wonder? That all he had?
Junior. Yep.
Mama used to say. Why was everybody so angry back in the day? Anywho, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease. Hopefully, y'all check out Pooh Hef. I dropped the link. And Nancy B, the baller, goes live tonight at 8 p.m. I'm going to be putting out a video, and Hef's going to go see the children at the hospital. Johnny Kemp. All right. We out here.
It's Friday night, and I'm feeling right. No, that's ladies' night.
Thank you, Nancy B, the baller. Maybe on the next show, go around, Pooh Hef will come out the dark. He's bright over here on TikTok, but he's dark over here. So
I apologize. It's because I'm in my living room and I don't have any light. And I didn't want to bring my ring light in here.
Okay.
Oh, and Nancy, I haven't forgot about you. Yeah, it was wrong song. My bad. I just be making up songs.
Yeah, so recap, because Pooh have put together my intro video, but Odom's Homestead actually made the song. So if you're wanting a song, Odom's Homestead made my theme song and whatnot. He made a song or two for Tampa Creek Homestead and more now. And then Pooh he does the video editing and cutting. He did Pooh does a lot of my thumbnails as well. So he does the visual, and Odom's Homestead does the audio. And you now have 131 friends.
Thank you.
Sunday, 8 a.m. Tune in for the interview from Pooh Hefner. He interviews yours truly.
Why do you say 8 a.m.?
What time? Well, it's 8 a.m. my time.
No, it's 10 a.m. your time.
Oh, okay, well, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
9 Central.
Yeah.
Like the TV show, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central.
Yes. And then what else is going
on? Oh, then we got Soul Glow on Sunday too.
Soul Glow. And
same time on let's say Chit Chat on what's that? TikTok.
All right, everybody. I can tell. Well, Fresh got to get back to work. It's time to go. Yeah. So peace, love, and we'll see y'all tomorrow for a random live stream. Bye. Bye, TikTok.